Welcome to my live at 5. How everybody doing today? My friend just called me and told me that she think I should run for alderman. And I'm actually considering it. I think that's a great idea because as I go through the neighborhood, I see the abandoned buildings and I see the homeless people. And I just feel like I could be doing more. I feel like as an alderman, I can possibly help people more than I'm doing now. So I'm really considering running for being the alderman. Of this, the requirements. I meet all of the requirements to be one. So I'm considering. I want to do more in my community. I want to help more people, more than I just want to help people more. I'm considering running for alderman. I think that's it probably fit me. Hey, how you doing? So I think it fit me. So I'm actually considering doing it because, like I said, it's a lot of stuff that I can be doing more. Like I feel like we could fix these buildings up, get some contractors, and all of these abandoned houses. We can do something. Different. Like I want to be an alderman of my word. I don't want to be the alderman that just the politician that promises that you're going to do something and never intend on doing it. I don't want to be that type of person. So I was just actually doing a little research on a few of the aldermans that and nobody past is squeaky clean. I am sure everybody got something that they done in their past that they not so proud of. But so I'm not here to judge anybody or say they didn't intend on doing what they promised to do and they was gonna do. But I'm considering it. I think that I just want to help people, like especially people that's lost their path. There's a lot of people that who out there who lost their way and who just don't know who they are in the inside. They just like lost. And then my whole thing is to help lost souls, find that they calling in life. Because it's a lot of people that know that they I'm washing the dishes and getting dinner ready as I do my live. So I'm just thinking about doing something different. I think that'll be a change in my life. That'll be something new that I never even thought I could do. I never thought about doing it, but I know that I can because I could do anything that I put my mind to, and so can you. People out here that's just. They went to school. It's a lot of people that went to college and they're not doing what they went to school for. And, people thought that they was going to be something and, end up they switched their careers right in the middle of doing it. Like one of my sisters, she was a pharmacist and now she a school principal. So it's just like, people change what they went to school for in life, and you never know what you set out to be, what you thought you wanted to be. Maybe it's something different, so like I said, I'm really considering being an alderman. I thought that that fits me. I guess, so I'm very confident in myself, and I'm confident in what I put my mind to I can do. And I just want, I don't know. I just want to really. My goal is helping these homeless people. That's my big dream of helping the family get into a community that they would love to be in, like because I see these abandoned houses and I'm like, wow, that house just been sitting there for all of these years. It's just sitting there and no one is doing anything. Like it's this store on the corner, like it's a big store. I mean, it's huge, and I'm like, that could be a grocery store. Like it's a store. I'm like, we don't have no like no shopping area like right there in our immediate, like no Dollar Tree. Like you got to go kind of far down to go to the dollar store, and it could be like a dollar store right there. I can see. I already had this vision, and the funny thing, when she ran it by me, I'm like, wow. I already wrote a proposal and everything. I kind of already had plans before I even knew what these plans was for. I just always had this thing, as if I see something and I know I can make it better, and I really work hard to make it better. And that brings me into my story for today of how you can make a change, like your stuff. I wrote a story, a children's story about Mary and Molly. It's about a garden. It's called I forget what's the title. It's called The Garden, and it's two little girls went to a garden party with their grandmother and grandfather, and they seen how beautiful the garden was. Like the garden was made out of it was cut in nice little shapes, and it was just a beautiful, very unique, beautiful garden. And the girls decided that they wanted to have a garden. The two girls wanted to have a garden, Marley and Mary. And their grandfather went and got the seeds and like everything to plant a garden. And so he planted a garden. He told them he told both of the girls, he said, gardening takes work. and he told the girl, he said, so you have to water your seeds, and you'd have to, then it need to be nourished. And, okay, so, and then, what happened is, Molly let her garden, Molly watered her garden, and Mary, she watered her garden, and she watched it for about 2 weeks, and she got bored with the garden. She was like, well, nothing is happening, and so she became impatient, and it was the summertime, so she wanted to go hang out with her friends. But Mary, she kept nourishing her garden, and seeing that her garden was growing, and it was very beautiful. Now, on the meanwhile, Mary's garden grew as well. Both gardens was growing, but then a clip came on the screen, and you would see like the roots growing at the bottom. Like Mary roots was growing like real deep, and Molly roots wasn't growing so deep. So, and so okay, Molly was always making fun of Mary, like, why you singing and talking to your garden? This is like, she told, made fun of her and told her, oh, that was stupid. She was like, my garden's still growing, and your garden is not, your garden ain't no different from mine. But like, and then the scene of the roots came down, and the picture that I just told y'all, and so a storm hit, a really bad storm, and Molly's garden, just like her garden withered away, like all her flowers and everything just withered away. And Mary's garden lasted through the storm. Like it lasted after the storm was over. Her garden was still beautiful, and so she lost interest. Mary, she lost interest in gardening altogether, and so Molly took over the whole garden, and the whole garden, one was flowers and one was vegetables, and she became like a beautiful gardener. Like her garden was very beautiful, and Grandma was proud, and they started eating the vegetables, and like, as they became teenagers, she was still gardening and everything, and Mary, she was, off with her friends, and like she forgot all about gardening. But the moral to the story is, if you don't nourish your garden and like keep it, well, then when the storm come, your garden will wither all away, and the seeds won't grow into the ground, like the roots, it won't grow. So That was my story that about Molly and Mary. That just kind of came up with that. I didn't remember everything off the top of my head what I wrote. But like I said, I'm a writer, a better writer than I am speaker. But I'm working on it because that's why I still do my lives every single day because I'm working on being the speaker like how well better than I used to be because I used to do I used to talk and do all in I was a salesperson. I had to go door to door and I had to tell my story and so over the years I don't I haven't practiced, put it that way. I haven't been practicing and doing, so I'm rusty at it, but I'm like I said, I'm working on it, and that's all you can do is like work to do better, and that's why I'm on my 100-day challenge. And that's why I'm challenging people to, follow your goals, whatever your dreams is, and whatever it is that you believe in, that you can do, go for it. Don't let anybody stop you of carrying out your dreams and your goals because everyone on this earth is talented. Like everybody was born with the talent, and you're supposed to share your talent with the universe. Like you're required to. The worst thing you want to do, I forgot who said this, but you do not want to die with your talent. That is the truth. That is a terrible thing to not to take your talent and be like, oh, he was so talented. Oh, she was, knew this. That's a terrible thing. You don't want to take your talent with you. You want to leave something with the universe. Leave something for everybody to remember you by. And after you gone, like from generation to after generation, and more important to me is my family legacy. And I don't know how important that is to everybody else, but I'm pretty sure that you want to leave a good legacy behind with your family. You want to leave money. You don't want to leave them with bills and have to start a GoFundMe page because you done passed away. You want to leave them with money and leave them with with good. Like they sad because they miss you, but that's the only thing that they're gonna miss you. Not be they have to worry about stressed about burying you and having money and stuff like that. So you want to be sure to it's really important to get like your life insurance and life insurance policy, especially if you got children. And then because you never know what happens. It's just so important for you to build family legacy, like have something that like your grandchildren, your great grandchildren can talk about, like, well, my grandmother started this company, or this is my grandmother, and they can tell about you long after you gone. I so believe in that. I believe that people people just like need to wake up and know who they are and know what their talent is and what is it in you that no one else can do but you. What is that you carry and no one else can do, so just food for thought. Like I said, Linda for Alderman. I'm thinking about it. I'm seriously gonna consider and working on it, and I'm gonna put my mind to it, like so that's just my thought for today. I just want people to know that do something different, like that's my goal. That's something very different for me. That's something I never thought about doing, and I never thought that I could do. So but and I know I can. I just like wow, that's amazing. What's going on, cuz? How you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I'm just blabbing on about me running for alderman. So I'm considering it. Like I said, it's a lot of people out here who need me. My people need me. They need me to be a better version of me. And that's what I'm really working on, that better me, to be like strong, talented, and like I keep saying, family legacy, because I want like a foundation I done started, and my kids can tell they great grandkids, and they can be like, well, my mother started this foundation, and you can do this right now because my grandmother Linda started this. Outside whatever foundation, I want buildings named after me, and a lot of different stuff. So I really consider doing something new. That's my That's my thoughts. Like really just working towards it. Because like I said, I'm working to start 10 successful businesses. Now I already started on my clothing line, and I already wrote my book. And I'm the director of RPOA. So, and then what else I got going on? Oh, I do cartoons, and make commercials, and I do so much I can't even remember everything I do. Let me see what else. I do pamphlets, like if you need any like flyers done, I do flyers. So I'm working on doing like more. I keep myself busy. Like the more and more I do, it's like the more and more I do, like because I said I got 100. I mean, I got 300 goals. And then at the end of the year, I want all 30. I want at least 30 of them goals accomplished. Because I got big goals. So like, I want to start a toy factory for kids where they can come and where they see their toy being made in the factory. And at the end of the field trip, I get them the toy that they seen being made. So I got a lot of big dreams and goals. I got a goal for a grocery store where I just let the homeless people come and go grocery shopping. Like you'll get a certain amount a month, and you can just go to the grocery store and pick up whatever you want. So you come and bring us your voucher or whatever, and we'll let you go. I'm thinking maybe I can make a clothes voucher, and like where you could pick up a few clothes items, or you can pick up groceries or whatever. So I'm really considering, doing these things, because like I said, I want to make the world a better place by doing my part, because I just want to, I got the heart like that. I just want to help people, and a lot of people have helped me. A lot of people have helped me along to get to where I am. People have like stirred me, like people seeing greatness in me when I didn't see the greatness in myself. They told me I gotta give it to Dr. Hughes, because Dr. Hughes, she the reason why I know I can read, why I wrote books, because the experts told me I'll never be able to read. I'll never be able to do these things that I have done. A lot of things that they told me. They said, you'll never be able to do this. And I listened to them. I believed them, because this is what I thought. They was programmed this in my head. They programmed that you'll never be nothing. And this was programmed in my head. And now, since somebody told me you enough, you perfect just the way you are, you're enough. And I want to tell that to everybody, that whatever somebody said about you, man, if you don't believe it's true, it don't have to be true about you. Don't let nobody write your legacy. You the leader of your own destiny. You don't let nobody control what you do, because God, you are what God says you are. You're not what the experts so-called say that you are. You the expert of you. You lead your own destiny. Don't let nobody tell you what you can't do. And you believe them. And that's what I did to myself. I did myself a very injustice by believing that I was mentally ill. They give me on this medicine and tell me that I can't do this and I can't do that. But man, look at me today. I'm the CEO of my own company. I got books. I got a magazine company. You know what I'm saying? Like if I would have just sat there and not believed that I would have believed what they said, I would have never been nothing. I would have had my beggar's coat on, collecting a check on the first of the month, every month. That's not for me. Like I need to be, like man, I'm working on getting a beach house. And a house in more than one house. Like for the summer, I can be here, and then for the winter time, I can be where it's nice at. Like I love to follow the sun. Like so, when it's cold here in Chicago, I can be in my beach house. So I got a lot of big goals, y'all. Just something to consider. I just want you to know that you have greatness inside of you. That's my live for today, y'all. I love y'all. I want to spread love and positive energy. I want people to know that you can. You know what I'm saying? Don't let imposter syndrome, don't let yourself stop you as well. Because like I said in my earlier live, that self-sabotage is so real. You can sabotage yourself by telling yourself that you can't do certain things. So, but I love you guys. Love, peace, positive energy, abundance from me to you. I love you. I'm Linda Gregory. Have a blessed day.